a madman who will refer to his colleague in this house as a practitioner of LGBTQ. When you haven't seen me having sexual intercourse with your wife.
No, you could not want to cancel LGBTQ. I'm a respectably married woman too, a gentleman's gentleman. What the General Parliament have a cancer say uno avenue.
Say we new ever high be sure so be subscribe to your channel. Send your BBBI be Tobia and Osabeka. There have been some controversy in the Parliament of Ghana concerning this LGBTQ Koso. Now you all we realize it came to a time when the Vice President Kamela Ghana of United States Ghana ma obisai Nanado His Excellency say the opinion about this LGBTQ issue. Nanado cry emphasize he say on known to me about it because the Parliament House number decide one more decide now on so then support we are a month of break I say Ekufuado is in support of this LGBTQ and all that and also court saying that now they decided say Parliament of Ghana decided say I was say one more share not this LGBTQ in same way no or more to me a canon once and for all, which is the anti-LGBTQ bill of course so the Parliament House now when to be a course of Parliament between Honorable Murtala MP for Tamale and Honorable Ursula Owusu, Minister of Communication.
Honorable Member for Tamale Central, please. We are calling all of us together. Please withdraw that statement. No, I overheard you.
The statement I remember I made several statements, but the statement I remember vividly I made. I said every single member in this house must be allowed to debate on the issue. So we know the position of every single member of this house. Those who are for it and those who are against it. I have made that statement. So if that is the statement you are asking me to withdraw, I humbly withdraw that statement.
Honorable member, you made a specific statement in relation to the minister.
I sat here and repeatedly heard Honorable Murtala refer to me as a practitioner of LGBT to the hearing of everyone in this house. I sat here and repeatedly heard him shout at the top of his voice and refer to me as a practitioner of LGBTQ. And every single last one of you is behaving as if you didn't hear it. And if in response to that I say he is mad, it is only a madman who will refer to his colleague in this house as a practitioner of LGBTQ. When you haven't seen me having sexual intercourse with your wife or your daughter or your mother.
Honorable Minister.
When you haven't caught me having sexual intercourse with your wife or your daughter or your mother.
Honorable
you
Minister.
Sit there and refer to me in those terms. In those terms.
Honorable Minister.
And we call ourselves honorable members of this house. When you all hear it and pretend that suddenly you've lost your sense of hearing.
Enya went to be. Now throughout the submissions in course no, usually make certain submissions be concerning the LGBTQ. And Honorable Murtala sorry to say she is clearly a practitioner of the LGBTQ. Akoye o jakese e wo ho mo na Honorable Ursula neni anje ho nti otutu bi mo na no aye Honorable Murtala asem ne course back and forth ni nyina echi no eja etume ebetwe kakra no Honorable Ursula etume ebe explain na ho say
yen nyina ye gitumu say yen man ha ya bakosem yen culture yen traditions Nina etia LGBTQ. And there was no opposition to in the debate now in my our parliament. Now, me sorry, me can say as a member of the committee, yes, say ya dadje, pense mu, share parts of the bill, yen feel say, and me yamran webra. And I propose several amendments to it. Intimate young colleagues in answer yen yamwa na yen. And I'm also can say yamra sisia ye wo a year section 99 of criminal code no ekutia unnatural carnal knowledge na sa unnatural carnal knowledge no oral sex any anal sex eka ho enti se obaby wo ho a be me bi ehye ne keten se onye oral sex blowjob anal sex or the fanatia etia ye mra no tie nyina ye sorry na ye mfa ye mra no enye adwuma eti se maayuwa ni bi ebre ewa ha omuntumi enkasa efa enemu ohawa ememe bi ene won ana metina se enu achi obi a amanfo kan ya ana honorable Dapsia Mepo sorry ya okasa no o se ne obi a kan bia ojitu na de meme kan ya no onyintu me kaka so se maminka no ensi enka ho se mampani ko Canada ena ye bisa no se LGBTQ 77 no etisen ewa ha na eno se ena ye kasa die Ghana phobia Ghana ni bia ni wa ojitu inti ono susu de ne manfo ka no enotie enti yentumi anyintum wo memu ha na emom ahemfie ntiri mebiba na so mo beka se yensesa na ene no me can say it may be 100 years from now say adwene sisandia na no na ye nyina ejina ha ye pense mu di obi anyitu ti da fia me po sorry ya o kasa you obi aka e no jitu na de me ka e no nyintu na mbi sorry bi sa ne say emu ne ehi ena onyintu se emra na ye hihye no eni se eni ye mra pon ana ye mra ewo ho deda no ebebo ebra ana se unnatural carnal knowledge ebinumu eha ema intima sorry enkuntia na ye enforce law na which one doesn't he agree with na Murtala think no kikam oh you are LGBTQ okay mo biati
one kasa o ye LGBTQ
Murtala
o ye LGBTQ said the entina okasa
say me the minute ana me so me de mensa tre mi ti se jabre wa bodam nti no te ho keka speaker et ehu ne ekoso eti ne ekoso no enti oka tre da fi am ko se on trust ena frame Murtala se ne oka ye no wan ka ne yi nti on train sign o se chinchinchira on kan he meanwhile everybody in the room heard what he was saying obiati ne oka ye no and mfofo attending chair also so a defendant is on carry one kasa in the microphone it is not on the record enti bibia ni wa obetwe sign ya twe ko e ba ena the majority leader so can say ono wanted ne e ko ye no na the speaker say on withdraw there any he should do the needful and withdraw. No, sorry, can't say your kind now. Why withdraw? And Upia wanting.
So,
and then other comments were made, which really upset me. Say, and can't read. Dear, what are we talking about? Now, me so make a BB into speaker and mammy withdraw. And to be speaker, frame me. Set me Kassan. Now, me can't say near Koso, them hono. Me, assistant Kakra. Na ye frey who honorable members of parliament yet he near abranti ne kan na anye bia menene ba ana ne yire ana ne maame akwakoda nti no tira ho e ka tira me se me ye LGBTQ ni ana ne nyina ye behave as if we haven't heard na the speaker say ne me ye nso so na ni so dia and me say aha honorable House of Parliament yen there was ye di ehun ti se bibi wo ho am ye ya en so ania me so me withdraw and na me tena se but the conduct of the minority muti clearly what Murtala said anything wrong with it omo defending no so on kan hwe no na sisi ye ko gina ho ne ye ka se wo ye LGBTQ ebe yo de I'm a respectably married woman to a gentleman's gentleman. What the general parliament have can say uno avame. Wamra in my submissions, if you had listened to me clearly, because me now a few years ago, Parliamentarians for Global Action, a parliamentary NGO, international one, on movie waha on LGBTQ and similar. I'm sorry, consider one say, Masha Begani Piara anywhere. Obit sorry, Masha Begum, also so some so. It's not going to happen. Now, so you can't say you protect Ghana and Libya human rights. My discriminating against them now. That one we can support it. I said it. So how can you then sit there and say make me a practitioner of LGBTQ? Who need me for madam? Parliament. Can be social media as well. I don't understand what they're going on about. This is exactly what happened in Parliament.
So what was it? What was it about? As Albert said, what was it about? Human rights. And another opportunity.
Me see yemra pono e protect Ghana and India against discrimination on any ground, and nobody should be denied access to any services available to any other Ghanaian for any reason, and no better discrimination. In Ghana and India or Memu Hadie, you are entitled to enjoy your inalienable human rights. And as members of Parliament, we've also sworn to protect and enforce the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, which guarantees the enjoyment of everyone's human rights. So we should not discriminate against anyone on the basis of their sexual orientation. That is all I said. The emum Ghana ha and ne said ye Masebegafoni na ka anything. Private members bill on LGBTQ as amended by the committee, proposed as a committee no dia ba say amend parts of it any embrano ebo ebrano. Yen nyina ye betumi age atom na ya support, and I'm urging the house to do that. To me cancer o suspect say obi homosexual and binti yanton na so ni embro. The law protects them, no matter what you might think against them. Ana me momo ko school, ana me momo enye adwuma, ana me momo ko seek health care kind of thing. Aya sabia, me momo ko aya sabia. Yen to me enye sa. Enti we need to strike a balance in crafting legislation to respect our constitution and our law. And then only a juma yem Masebega phone and what say ye. Because yes, Niomo Atra to one in Nana, you bet to me at the Aye Juma. It be any man as it is now a webra. There was here yet ye no free mo and I done dying me. Almost 100 amendments and it's been proposed to the bill. Now me say my dad ye a cocoa for 2 days. With the committee, a year, say Jumano. Obi Obeka no Krebia, bet to bet also Musi on Bokan say at least this be the more kakra to get the amended bill that we have presented before Parliament in our report. Do you ever catch your but now can say me LGBTQ? Now the matter.
Muno ye said was ya ken ye interested ye mrano eketa for say the oka one right ye mrano eketa for say by mere suspicion and now say oka say we obi actively involved in that act na ye adwene mu di part do na so say emusu no ye mrano eketa for a boss uncle for no and now obi also say ebo mo buy na
ebo Ghana ni bia ho ban. Every Ghanaian is subject to the enjoyment of the human rights which are guaranteed by our constitution. A bogane ni bia ho ban. Na mom yemfa ahudie no limitations yemra ye hwehwe no the limitations be to the enjoyment of yemfa hudi, you know. Until you can prove say obi are acting in conflict with some existing legislation there, how to be in cotton so. And now to be in cancer said it was in 19 Nisu said we LGBTQ inti school ya ma on kobi. Ejuma ya ma on ye ma you can't say ye ma on ma bedroom ye hu a ye betu asho so near brew proud. You can't do that.
Sa imunu na osusu se se ahwe na ye hwehwe ni yi no.
Sa. That's all I said. Ekano. Ni ase oba woni mu ade bebra wo obefo. Na ye show at the stake. Ye mama in school. It is this kind of mentality, if not checked, and that leads to extreme actions against people who are different. And we should all act to protect minorities. That's all I'm interested in. Make our parliament is so say the nipa mienu be kwasha wo mo dem wa ye de me have na mfa no ho baba bia e ma ni memmo I don't care what anybody does in the privacy of their own home as two consenting adults. Mom, don't do it in my face. Oma he only on kanti ma me person ba be jira manim na wemie no asoso ni mu ana I'm not interested in that. Now said oh them now yeah dear and I'm some amasama.
Did the cost wo epuemu ni de enye wasem.
Yeah, absolutely no interest in what happens.
But the ever trabontin de asem.
Thank you. Because I'm here who feel say yeah. Obisu might find it offensive. And we should respect everyone's sensibilities. Yes. Na omo enya wondena na ame no kra na America no na ni tie no won ya na said hey obi antu me kan ka sabu anse misem yemo
obi an kasa na bi atina na yente wase intinemu we aba no mame na wase nti wo hwese na mra ne si ko na animani ya mo nsakira a mo dia soso ho ne mo dia fiafia ho nti ase ye adwuma se soon ba ba ye mra ma
a bit to me very soon because at the end of the day the import of neya no say ye womra wo hasisia ekutia sa niema no section 99 of Act Criminal Code Act 29 no ti yentrem and no focus more on memma homosexuals but lesbian activity there it doesn't cover it, so they've expanded it to cover that activity. Nyama bebre omodi bechiche munia na enye workable. The year free and ye back consideration stage clause by clause. Obi have ejuma committee no aye on that. Mebo committee nanso abaso. They've done an extremely good job. Into proponents of the bill nankasa. I was so boy abaso say ya yadi. Na some back cassette ya adi animal from media and kay. Well, because the fact that the bill na beto parliament interested in over kind in nara that's why we go through the process of consideration and amendment. Minister in crafting legislation and was here making sure say any yamrapon any yamra.
This is what she meant. Say, oh no, Pancha said she is in full support of LGBTQ. But Ono Pancha said, aside that, people deserve their human right. Any person, regardless of you being a Muslim, a Christian, a Buddhist, or traditionalist, or any practitioner, you deserve your basic, fundamental, moral, human rights. HSA. And he says, what they was so to say, will be a LGBTQ practitioner. Wobetu ebo abono and now so say wobekunu anase bibisa nemum ewo nkwa se embrane ne bedi se ne sefata eno mpa nche se bibisa and you know that is what I call so edi ojaga kraba but I think say bibia amanfo a beginning to understand honorable usually in sema na all kanu I think say this year no obia etumi ate honorable usually enkomodia e course ne what happened in the Parliament House. Assembly because to be concerning this LGBTQ biano anti LGBTQ biano yakramo. Mon try some subscribe ya yakramo.